This is a great watch for your next expedition. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This is the Casio PRO TREK PRG340. This is the 340-3. There are 3 different colors and styles from which you can choose, but they all basically have the same design, same internals. They're all powered by the same module 3513. For people that are Casio fans, you know that they have a small number of modules that they use inside a large number of styles. Now, this particular watch is perfect for treks and hiking, and it's solar powered. It uses biomass plastic, which is great, so it's very environmentally friendly. Their packaging, I'll note, is also easily recyclable cardboard, which is also really great. It has a rotating bezel, you can see here, and a duplex LCD, which is kind of an interesting display with a big compass display. In fact, let's just switch to a close-up and I'll walk you through some of its features. One of the first things that's obvious is there's a lot going on. There are a lot of buttons, but one of the design features here is that all of the functions are easily accessible, so you don't have to remember what button to push. For example, if I want to get to compass, I just push the compass button, and then it will figure out which direction is north, and then I can rotate the dial. So now it's pointing to north, and now I'll go back to time mode. And so now I know which direction's north, which is very helpful. Let me just tilt that a little bit. And then same thing with altitude. I can just push the altitude button, and I live in Boulder, Colorado, so we're pretty good elevation, 5,500 feet. And what I recommend with altitude is start by going to a known location and a known altitude, and then calibrate based on that, and then your other readings will be more accurate. And if we go to barometric pressure, then this is interesting because this shows you both the barometric pressure and the trend. Looks like we have a pretty nice day ahead of us. And the temperature. So it's 77.6 degrees Fahrenheit here. And yes, you can switch from Fahrenheit to Celsius. And in terms of temperature, the watch can work from -10 to 60 degrees Celsius, which is also 14 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. If your watch is in 140 degree Fahrenheit weather, then you've got other issues. In terms of the altitude, it can go from -2,300 feet to 32,800 feet, which takes you from Death Valley to the top of Mount Everest, which is pretty impressive. Now, it's 100-meter water resistant. If you're deep in the water and you want to know what time it is, there's the light button. And it just illuminates just for a moment or two, which is really all that you really need. And then otherwise, all the basic functions of a watch you can get to by pushing the mode button. And you can see there's a stopwatch and timers and alarms, and there's world time. And then finally, I'm back to my own time display. And that's really pretty much everything you need to know. Let's jump back on camera. So that's most of its features. Let me just show you also how it goes on and off, because on the clasp you can see the band has a lot of slots in it. So it's actually pretty easy to work with. Just put it on your wrist and then you slide that through, and as you would expect, you just slide it up where it's just comfy enough, and I like to leave it a little snug. I don't want it to be super tight, but here you can see it fits on. It's pretty comfy. It is waterproof to 100 meters, as you now know. So I can definitely wear this swimming or surfing or body surfing, or I don't know, exploring the underneath of the dock at the lake or something. Whatever it is I want to do that involves water, even a shower, then no problem. I can leave this on for weeks on end. And especially if it gets into the sun just occasionally, that's plenty. It'll be powered for years. Really nice. Now, it is a mineral glass crystal, and they say that the band is compatible 145 to 215 millimeter bands. If you don't like this one, though I do kind of like this one, and it's 54 grams. So it looks big and heavy, but it is big, but it's not actually very heavy at all. So it's actually quite comfortable to wear. And I will tell you, let me move this stuff out of the way. I will tell you that when I have been out, people have commented on this watch. They have seen it and they've been like, oh, what's that? That's really cool. I think there's something about it being big and chunky and rugged looking that's very appealing to people. So, lots to like here. This is definitely a great addition to my watch collection, and it's something that I will definitely check out next time I'm on a hike. So, we need to talk about the price. But before we get to the price, I'm going to ask if you could subscribe to my channel. A click or a tap on that subscribe button and then turn on notifications. We're connected. Easy. Now, this is the Casio Pro Trek PRG340-3. Like I said, it has 3 different finishes. This particular one is $280 at Casio.com. It is thick. It is a very rugged and tough watch with some really nice features, particularly for the outdoors people out there. So definitely one to check out. That's all I got. I'll hope to catch you in my next video.